following time is 17:25.
Imagine a crisis that ends before it even begins. Seconds after police arrive at a yard gate, tragedy unfolds. Meet Victor Perez, a 17-year-old nonverbal teen with autism and cerebral palsy. He couldn't speak for himself. Fanned moments later, everything went wrong. A neighbor's 911 call reported a teenager walking around with a knife, confused, not violent.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
Hi, I work at a shop. It's at Maine, and there is a couple out back behind our shop brandishing a knife. Looks like they're trying to stab someone. There's a man and a woman, and then another guy in the street who seems like he's antagonizing him. One guy's got a knife. It looks like he's under the influence, and they're out in their backyard chasing each other around.
Okay.
Dispatch never knew Victor couldn't speak or walk steadily due to his disabilities. His family later explained he often waves things around like spoons, not to threaten, but simply because that's how he expresses himself. At about 5:25 p.m., two officers arrived, guns drawn, only seconds after exiting their vehicles. A chain-link fence separated officers and Victor. Still, they urgently ordered him to drop the knife. He stood up holding the knife, not walking aggressively, but stepping, and that moment shifted everything.
Drop the knife! Drop the knife!
It took only around 15 seconds from arrival to the shooting. No de-escalation, no taser displayed. Police later said the threat was immediate, but experts like law professor Seth Stoughton questioned that claim. Within seconds, 3 officers fired handguns, and 1 deployed a beanbag shotgun. Officers yelled warnings, but none used non-lethal force or backed away basic tactics recommended for mental health calls. Family members were just feet away pleading for mercy, but the shooting continued. Victor collapsed in the yard. Emergency aid began immediately. Doctors removed 9 bullets, amputated a leg, and later took him off life support. 7 days late, the city was shaken. Over 200 people attended a candlelight vigil. Protests erupted at City Hall. Mayor Blad and Chief Shai addressed the public but would not answer questions due to an ongoing investigation. The Eastern Idaho Task Force and Idaho Attorney General are investigating. Meanwhile, the family filed a wrongful death claim. Expert Seth Stoughton criticized the lack of de-escalation. It does not appear any officer was in immediate danger. The fence offered separation. Tasers were available. Officers chose lethal force instead. Dozens gathered at the police station. Signs read, "What are tasers for?" Furious residents demanded change. A high-profile lawsuit has been filed led by a firm known for civil rights cases. They allege excessive force. This case raises critical questions. Are police properly trained to handle mental health crises, especially involving neurodiverse people? A child who couldn't speak was shot for holding a knife, without anyone pausing to understand or de-escalate. Victor Perez's death is a tragic reminder. Law enforcement must do better to protect life, not end it.